Hello. Just catching up there on Instagram because it always goes on a little bit later than the other ones, which is still very annoying to me. But welcome to another Bennessy Draws. I hope everyone's keeping well. I'm going to pick a little bit of music here to have on in the background. We're going to go with our lo-fi apparently. I think we usually go for this one. But huge thanks to everyone who tuned into the show last week. We did a drawing of Little Man for the Unpopular Studios new book Pinocchio coming out very soon, the end of their Kickstarter this weekend. So get your pledges in now. They've offered a new tier with a sketch from me. And it's all up on the socials. You can get all the details you need there. And I think their Kickstarter is just on Popular Tale. I might even still be here. Maybe I don't even have to remember. I can just go to boom. Check out the guys. Great book. Great bunch of lads as well. And they're really worth supporting. Do some really good work. And go and check it out. You can also go to my website for print or comics. Trade paperback as well. And I should add that to this. And also you can book commissions there. There's been a fair few commissions coming in. I credit the streams for that. Thank you very much for coming to me and asking for commissions, A4, A3, all the details are on the website. What else? What else is going on? A lot. It's been busy. Newsletter subscribers will be aware that there hasn't been one in a while. It's just been too busy. I will get to that very quickly though. My wife's going to give me a hand to make sure I'm not falling behind on anything. We've just gotten to that stage. And then tonight, I was going to do an interior page on the odds, but kind of have a little list of things I want to get done. And this was one I'm about a month behind on. I wanted to get it done like 4 weeks ago. This is going to be the cover for issue 3. And I really wanted to do this one for quite a while because it's really cool, like kind of a monster movie horror type issue. Well, the other one did have Joe, and all you guys got to see Joe. This is a different kind of Joe, I guess. Just as scary, maybe a little more scary, but a lot of fun to draw. If I had to shame Dave for anyone who didn't give me enough out of a man cow, draw like that. What a sentence to say every day. As always, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, like, follow, subscribe, please, everything, you know. Since we moved from Twitter to Instagram, I'm rethinking the stream a little bit here. I might just do this for an hour or so, as opposed to 2. We'll see how that goes. And maybe I'm streaming for a lesser amount of time. I'll do an additional stream a week where I'll just be working on a page video. You might get another video per week, but for a shorter amount of time. If you prefer the 2 hours, shoot me a message on socials, or that seems to be the case these days. More people tend to watch this on a replay somewhere as opposed to live. So do that. That's cool. But shoot me a message on it there. Let me know if you'd like 2 hours of a stream or 2 1-hour streams. That is the story. So with that in mind, let's get into this. So you can really see, I am really shooting from the hip here. I had this idea in mind. Things have gotten, as I said, like just in the way and in the way and in the way. And haven't had a chance to even pencil this. There's other ideas, loads of other ideas, but I can't say we're all something we've seen before, or we're just plain boring. So this one I like. So we might just get as far as pencil time because this is so rough. But the joy of seeing something so rough means you really get to see the technique all the way pretty much from the beginning. So we can get rid of the border. So we're going to draw it to the edge. We're going to leave our curves on. these are all little markers I have just to find things. So center the page, just this, the X helps. Birds help me find my, composition the way I want it. So if I'm working on a cover, I try to leave like an upper third or a bottom third pretty much empty, and I try to have almost 4, maybe 5 thirds where I can just have a flat color for bigger impact to catch people's eyes, hold their attention, all that stuff. So let's turn back on these guys, so I can keep an eye on those. It's become harder and harder to do, and by those I mean the comments. Let's have a quick look over Instagram before I go anywhere else. Looks like that really is still on the countdown. So what is that thing? Pretty sure that should have started ages ago. It's so weird. I just don't get this Instagram link at all. Anyway, let's get going. So here's our rough pencil, right? We can see our cannibal man cow is right here, and we have chains, hooks, some kind of trail here. Guess why? It's a blood trail. Shot hard. We're going to get into all the details and build this up layer by layer by layer. So one of the first things you will notice in my roughs is I do not immediately go to perspective. I jot down things, some kind of idea, and then I kind of figure my perspective out after that. So those guys were going to delete the older ideas that I didn't like. And I'm going to just play with this a little bit. Because I'm just watching the composition there. Where can I get the most out of this? Okay, so this is a 1-point perspective, which is what we would have covered tonight working on the interiors. We'll get back to that next week. So as always, we get a perspective tool in Sketchbook Pro. Actually, you know what? Even before we go there, I get the ruler out and look for that perspective, that vanishing point. I think it's somewhere. Must be somewhere around here. Let's see if it makes sense and if I need to move this again. Okay. It is a Dutch angle. We like a Dutch angle. What I like to do to make sure I'm kind of getting this at the right perspective lines, the degrees, etc. This is a 13. And then we count down from 90, which will give us 87. So that's a horrible 8. I can draw, I can't write apparently. And we'll just double check that and make sure it looks right. We'll leave it very soon. But 80, that's 79. And should get 87. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, that's it would be 77. There we go. So that's our straights. And there's our horizontals. Okay. I'm going to draw these chains first. Why the hell not? So foreground, midground, background, all that stuff. You've definitely heard it before. I want to leave our. I wasn't too far off, was it? Or did I just go that down? Remove one of the lines. Who knows? The replay people will know, I guess. You're watching this. You have to scroll back and find out what I actually did. Okay. There we go. Always lock your perspective on this just in case you accidentally move it. You don't want to come back afterwards and find out you've moved it and everything shifted and now you have to kind of go back to finding your horizon again and listing all the things you got wrong. That would be a pain. Seven, then there. It helps if these aren't all the very same. Again, we always talk about twinning on the stream here. It's something you want to avoid. That first here as well. When you can kind of change things up a little bit, I do believe it's worth doing. Let's just roll them out a bit more rougher first and then we'll get into all that stuff. Something kind of like this, right? Again, making sure I'm going past those tangents. More like tangents. And I'm choosing to go in on this one so it'll come out much further here. Just being aware of tangents and the kind of silhouette I'm trying to create. For anyone who's a fan of the odds, we're going to take a bit of a summer break for the month of August. We'll pick right back up again in September. Not all of these need to be on the perspective grid. We'll all adhere to it, but we don't all need to go back to the same line. It'll look very boring. But I do want some of it to do exactly that. So to do a little bit here on roughs again. I would be surprised if we got past pencils tonight. There's a bit more in this than when I drew Joe. Joe was only one character. I think we did well with Joe. But this is going to be a different kettle of fish here. For here, I wanted this to be one of those kind of meat hooks. There we go. You just know when it's not right. Always go back to your perspective. And it's okay to be really scribbly at this point. Just find out where everything is, and then you can amend after that. do our rust. Why we do our rust. Did feel a little too slanted to me there. Alright. How was that? And she was solved. Let's keep going here. If you see me looking to my left or right, I just have all kinds of reference sets like for these guys. So to my left, animal studies. To my right, I have previous drawings of these guys, so I can make sure I keep them on model. Okay, so that's an absolute big mess. We're going to clean that up so I can't get lost in it, which probably would happen. I'm going to try and draw everything from this angle first. There's one thing I wish the ruler also had a lock on it, just so you know when you were grabbing a part of it you didn't mean to. Big steel door, so, you know, something that they're trying to keep in there is a big scary thing. That one up there does not really get sitting on the right line. It's not. There it is. Move this one to back on the right line. Get the ruler up to the right lines as well. And we can zoom in on this. Not that much. too far away. Over there. There's a can perspective set down across in the right thing across from each other, but um, kind of want this looking a bit shook and a bit broken. So I'm okay with leaving it a bit off because I'm going to break some of these. I'm not going to look as pristine here. They're going to be broken in and pushed and cracked, and some parts are going to be missing. So I have good reason I'm not cutting corners. There's a little navigation window on Photoshop that I love. For some reason, Sketchbook just does not have it. But drawing on the screen here, it's kind of like having it. I can kind of see it up here if I want to see something in full. Or if my hand is in the way of something down here, I can see it up there. It's very convenient. I wish they would have it long term, like it should be an option in Photoshop, and it's just so good. Why don't they have it? So there's these kind of alarm poles in factories that go off if there's like something going wrong, I guess. And something here has gone pretty wrong. So this is going off. And the idea here is that the color in this will be pretty much lit up from the door and these alarm sounds. Potential here to use like kind of one color just to get like the most effect out of it. Kind of find that if you favor a color and limit your palette so it's small, you have a better chance of catching the eye on anybody goes into the shop on a comic book day and tries to pick out your book among all the other titles and give yourself every advantage. Absolutely before fire sign. I need some more coffee. I usually try to avoid doing things like this on the stream because I find that I'm thinking a lot, so I'm talking a lot less. And maybe that's a good thing for everybody. Maybe that's the trick. So these teeth on the gate that are drawn, they kind of have to have somewhere to go, right? Just make sure that when they are going down into the ground, they have them going in the right spot. I get online. That's our gangsta. That's pretty much their whole setup there. Now our foreground elements. Now at this stage, you're still drawing true shapes, so I want to make sure everything is still holding volume correctly. I'll draw it loose enough now, and then I'll double check the lines afterwards. Okay, one set. Now this one, we'll make sure we get the perspective right on this now. So I can kind of eyeball this. We're starting off, if you draw across from corner to corner, you'll find your center point, and that will allow you to split this up a little bit more, and you'll be able to kind of see if you're hitting the right point on the square to find the circle. Drawing those in just to make finding where they're coming up above a little bit easier. And also now is a good time to double check these lines and make sure they're going the right way. They are, thank God. That helps. Curve we did a rookie mistake there. We're going to save as we I believe, or at least I haven't been consciously aware of it. Okay. Rid of some of those lines before we get a little confused. I don't want to raise that a little. Jaws, not working. Did it me or this is okay, I can just do it like that as opposed to rubbing out and drawing again. It's in my favorite tonight. I'll take that. Right, initially try to do things as they go along. Don't want them to hinder me later on, or I might even get past me because I'm thinking about other things. And you can see kind of how slow and deliberate this is. And this is just slapdash stuff. This is very methodical. Kind of heading on brain power here. Okay. Hook will come out a bit more. There we go. That was bothering me. This is more or less going to be black. So it's nearly the first hour just working this out. We'll spend some time working out the monster in a minute. Doing the wrong line there. But you can see how sometimes I'm setting up my ruler by lining it up against other lines, kind of an old tech graphics trick I learned when I was doing that in school. Um, Whereas at the start, I was kind of just looking at the angles of the screen. Okay, so that's there. Okay. That's going to be on the gate itself. Because it's kind of broken away or dented. It's also going to be on the floor as the teeth were in. And then I'll leave kind of stuck in the ground. That'll be kind of cool. Load the cracks. Excuse me. And now those siren poles, alarm bell poles, whatever you want to call them. Always drawing from the shoulder. All those wimpy lines, want to make sure they're all strong, aesthetic stuff. Just testing out to see one's perspective. actually be getting closer to the right now with my shape. Just over the hour now. We'll move on to the character now in a second. But I do want to get all these perspective lines down before I decide to move on to anything else. One step at a time, they say. Never grabbed that coffee, did I? That's the start. Alright. Just jot these in because it is going to be a black primarily, but the direction in which I'm drawing in the blacks is important. Okay. Okay, so there's our basic perspective grid down for background. And now we'll have our very loose rough again. And we'll start working on this guy. So this will take a while. As I said, I will not get past pencils tonight. And when I get to the end of the pencils, if I get there before the end of the stream, I will end the stream, and I will come back and tackle this then next week. So I'm going to change a whole bunch of stuff here on this guy. The way I've been drawing them is kind of a bipedal form on hands and legs, and then once I kind of get the basic shape of it all down, I start completely twisting, pushing, stretching. I do a lot of kind of contour gestural stuff this early on as well. I don't think you guys have ever really seen me do this, but I tend to scribble it out because I will find my landmarks, from hip to knee to ankle to foot, and then as I'm drawing that, I might stretch or push a bit of it or something. So the shoulder, scapula, which would be quite big here. And on this side, spine comes down this way into the tailbone. Rib cage goes all the way across. The gut hangs out from the belly there. Triceps, elbow, seeing where that elbow is going. I want my shoulder, elbow, wrist, actually I wanted the wrist to do something in there. I have a change of heart there. shoulder blade, but I wasn't paying attention in my rough, so I missed that. I'm gonna draw that in now. So distance here, that angle, shoulder blade there, shoulder in there, trapped there. Massive arms, almost protest. Sometimes when you kind of do this, you can kind of sculpt out almost in 3 dimensions where everything would fall. So I can see here that this arm wouldn't go quite so long. The wrist there, bicep would come out around there, shoulder, hips. See how I'm kind of going across the body as well to make sure I'm landing where I need to be. Kind of like an ape. The hands are out in front, distributing the weight. Not particularly happy with this actually, because it's going to block the head that I want to have popping out. How do I draw a head again? Let's go back over here, have a quick look. Can't show you that just yet though. Try not to do fast lines and stuff like that, like on something like this on a cover. I will bank on spittle and things like that to indicate movement instead. I think here that kind of marksmanship would take away from what I'm trying to do. Again, like the apes, I'm going to plant this arm into the ground. Forearm, wrist. I'm going to pop his head a bit more. Still at it. Kind of see a suit, like a kind of a lab coat. Okay, I'm going to turn off that. I'm going to turn off this. And I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to see how far I can push these things while keeping the head and things like that. The pieces of information I need in the picture still inside. still kind of sculpting in shapes at this point, making sure that everything is falling the right way and adhering to the volumes that you're kind of setting for it. But one kind of cool thing I can do with these guys is I can actually walk and stretch some of the limbs dramatically. And they don't all look the same for a reason that I'll be disclose in the book a little later. And because I can take parts of their bodies and kind of thin it or thicken it as I need, it allows me to create these kind of more clear silhouettes, clearer silhouettes. Going back to the coffee again. That's just how it has to be. While I'm copying, a quick look in the world of Instagram. How's that going? There we go. Triceps. Sneak in there. And then the hand kind of becomes a big fleshy mound. actually really going to push the calf on this one. And I think it would be a bit freaky if maybe over here you had a really smooth part of his leg and then a pretty big one. That would be nicer again if it's kind of dragging out like that. His lip was almost just have that secondary reaction as it turns its head really quickly. Okay. Oh, didn't make it leave that. Leave it there. Okay. Turn back on the background. That's not the one. There it is. Okay. I love drawing monsters. You can kind of just do so much. The possibilities of twisting and pushing and turning with something to make it look really messy and scary is just a lot of fun. It's a lot of figuring out too, though. I hope you guys don't mind um, me being quite quiet this time around. Okay, so we have our pencils in. It's like here will actually come out a bit more. There-ish. I'm gonna rough in the blood splatter here, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So it's an hour and a half into the stream. We usually stream for 2. Well, I finished a little, about 20 minutes earlier tonight. And previous one, okay. This will all be quite dark all around here. All the stuff here will be lit up primarily with the light from this door here, not these guys here. So, completely. Let's see where we're going. Plenty of negative space up here for titles and barcodes and all that kind of stuff. And here we go. Look, numero uno at our cannibal land cows on the internet. So that's the crack for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Again, get in touch about me doing maybe an hour of a stream twice a week instead of 1 hour or 1 2-hour session. And again, as always, if there's anything you would like me to cover on the stream, shoot me a social or a comment or anything you'd like, really, and I will get back to you. And then, as always, you can also go and check out my prints, comics, and you can order commissions on the website of Bennessy.com. And last week we had the Unpopular Tales guys in. You can follow them at unpopulartales.com and find their Kickstarter at the same time. And as always, please like, follow, and subscribe. It really means a lot. It really helps a lot too. Thank you now. I'll see you guys next week. We won't be on the other Tuesday, but we're back here on the Bennessy stream on Wednesday. Alright. Thank you guys then. Bye.